what had happened in that set. He's a very quick and adaptive player, and that's why he's one of the best for a reason. All right, everybody, let's get started. We got our losers finals to see who will be facing off against Mia in the grand finals. Let's get started. It's the run back opportunity for Gluto.
An opportunity to redeem himself. You know, he's definitely struggled with Bloom over in Europe, and he's definitely struggled with Lima in their first recorded set against each other. But if we know one thing about Gluto, it's that he's nothing but adaptable. He's been playing this game for actually over a decade at this point, all the way back to Brawl, and you don't stay a top player for more than 10 years without being able to roll with the punches and change with the times.
That is actually crazy. That is longer than Lass has been on this earth, by the way.
Right, let's not go there.
The scoop up though onto the up tilt from Gluto. Little shimmy and sliding away. The bats within, no, it be your own sometimes. Unfortunate, but regardless, very volatile first stock taken away from Lima by Gluto, who was a to death originally before Lima came back from the Heaven platform on that second stock.
As Banjo was saying earlier, the contract has been fulfilled, but Lima did SD a couple of times in a set versus Gluto earlier in this top 8, so it is anything but over at the moment. With little ABK Witch Twist, he's starting to build up this damage. Goes for a dash attack, but all that does is put you in the corner against Gluto, a very dangerous spot to be, so Lima very quickly vacating the premises, does not want to be there any longer.
He's utilizing a little bit of dash attack here too, looking at the way that Gluto's been just jumping around Lima's space. Does catch him with the nair by the ledge.
Using that dive kick a lot just to dive straight back to the stage right outside of Gluto's range, but something that I would caution Lima on, because if Gluto starts to catch on to that, he's going to be able to chase you down with that superior Wario air mobility and a little bit of a flub there. Lima, I think, definitely wanted either like a turnaround ABK and was waiting to make sure he got the jump out first or something along those lines. What he definitely didn't want was gun the wrong way.
But is able to at least try to restabilize. Teleported into his arms with that grab. Gluto living a 178 and climbing still. Nair not going to be able to be the finisher. We're looking to fish for some of these backers. If he tries to get scoop up with the up tilt here, as again uses that dive kick just to make his way right back.
But again, and he lives the F throw all the way at almost 200%, but a symptom of these games going so long, even with that early stock taken by Gluto, now he's got Waft. All he has to do is connect with a couple more bears, take this stock, and the game's over. Gets
a dash attack. Just waits to slap Lima across. He's living a 200, the rage 2 on top of it, unfortunately.
Quick little ABK in, but again, Lima not going to be able to find any combo into a kill, just going to have to find a straight hit to do it, and it's going to be the down air. That's the thing that Bayo will harp on it till the end of time. She struggles. If you get above that 120, 140% mark, she is hard to find a kill with. You're going to have to find a RAR bear, or an up tilt RAR bear rather, or something along those lines, because otherwise you're not taking a step.
And at that point too, time has passed, and in this matchup, like you've already highlighted, is detrimental. Up he out of shield immediately too, to just get Lima off of him. Just waiting at this point. You know the pressure's on. The win con is online for Gluto. Gonna take this last stock. It's 60% here. That's the up tilt, the up air, tries to chase him down while Lima runs away.
All right, hits it raw through the platform and everything. Bayonetta, I thought she might have been able to low profile it while she's in the heel slide animation, but no, Waft is all encompassing.
In that moment too. She extended her hurt box, like.
Stuck her leg into it and died for her troubles. Gluto taking game number 1. Like we said, after the 3-0 in winter semifinals, I know we've been harping on it, but like that was an eviscerating set from Lima, and to see Gluto make it all the way back here and then fire back winning game 1 like that, you know he's the king of adaptability.
Yeah, I saw Gluto standing in the back of the venue, just like looking at the game in silence, and I just knew he was cooking up something just in case this was gonna be inevitable. And we're witnessing it for right now, though. Lima had a very similar set in the previous set that we just saw him play against versus Mia, where down 2 games, but was able to find some win by the end.
Do not forget how Lima was able to play after taking those moments to compose himself against Mia, inches away from a reverse 3-0. We're not quite there yet in this set. It's only game 2, and there's still a lot more Smash to be played here. Battlefield is going to be our venue for here, and I like that as a counterpick for Bayonetta. Glutonny likely banning out probably like FD and maybe Smashville, because I know Lima loves Smashville especially recently with Bayonetta. So likely banned those or a couple other stages, and we ended up here. But a stage where Bayo can control lots of platforms is a stage where Bayo is nice and happy.
Especially when you go for more resets too after using the wish list.
All the way around.
All the way on the other side. This is how he got here too. Finding his way on the other side of the ledge there, and Lima saying, all right, well, time to go for a reset here.
All right, Gluto goes around the world to compete in this tournament, and he can go around the world of Battlefield as well.
He's
looking
if he had
for it.
turned around, I know it wouldn't have taken the stock still, but that would have been nasty. If he did DI into that, though, that would have been crazy. Gluto could also take advantage, though, with the platforms, too, with the reset and adding in some extra pressure from these up here. Oh.
He's fine.
All right, I thought he was going to actually land the rest time there. It didn't linger long enough.
Gluto looking for that F-tilt off of ledge to catch Lima as he comes back up, but Bayonetta a little bit too tricky in that situation. Oh, and it actually does not kill. Cannot believe it.
Also something else to think about here in Battlefield. Oh, okay.
Lima is desperately trying to kill Glutonny, and this Wario will just not perish. Finds the stock first and everything, and once again, very similarly to that first game, is living, starting to approach that 200% mark. He lived 221 last game before Lima finally did it.
It's the Bayo problem here, too, and now you're off of a fresh stock, too, and right now he's nearly living at 200%.
210, 215. Can we go higher?
Let's see. High score.
We cannot get much higher. We try.
Higher than the ceiling, at least in this case. Now, tying things up. 2 stocks apiece. Pretty fresh here. But the WAF is online, and that's the difference maker.
And you can see Lima already having to shift his game plan to play around it. He's not ABKing in. He's definitely afraid of getting caught by up tilt waft and losing the stock early. But here we go. Up into the air.
He's able to land right back again before the regrab comes in. The bats within, allowing Lima to get right back to the ledge. Not overextending, just jumping away instead to reset. The forward smash isn't going to land again. But this time it will.
This time around, Vicky.
Second time's the charm, usually.
That was like the 5th time, let's be honest. But it's the charm nonetheless. And Lima finally finds a stock lead. Waft is still a factor, but it's much less of one because Lima can play a much more confident game here and now.
Just trying to take him down below here, though.
Wait, where are you going?
He wanted to risk it all right there. He was fishing for it, low-key, right before that moment when he tried to take him off, but Gluto went for a high recovery, immediately tried to recover as fast as he could right by the ledge here.
Gluto's way too wise to tricks like that. Not going to fall for it, especially not here, not this deep in bracket. And starting to find that damage. Lima, though, it's not the end of the world. It was worth a shot, at least. The risk-reward's not the be-all, end-all.
To catch him with the up-tilt. Lima just trying to shark out these back airs. Tries to land on the platform, but he waited for him. He waited for him to approach in that moment, sending him all the way up before unleashing the waft himself.
He's done that so many times throughout his career, and I can only imagine we'll see it so many more. Another game going the way of Glutonny, and now I believe it is likely the time, Vicky, for Lima to close his eyes, sit back, and re-strategize, but no. He jumps right into it.
He just wants to go. I mean, at this point, you also have to imagine that you went from such a volatile winning the set in such a way where you basically ran right through a 3-0 into now Gluto retaliating back in a clean 2-0, sitting at match point right now, looking to continue on through the rest of this bracket, maybe trying to get his revenge himself. Lima opens things up with some damage.
Gotta be frustrating to be Lima here in this situation. You come so close to taking down Mia, to sending Mia into this position in bracket. You come so close to that, like that sweet, sweet Grand Finals winner side spot, but you don't get it. And then you come down to losers, and somebody that you 3-0'd earlier, and not just 3-0'd, you eviscerated earlier.
Getting the comeback.
Now doing this to you, it's gotta be frustrating. We'll see what he can do. It's a good start to game number 3, but now it's Gluto time. And what are you looking for, my friend?
He was rolling for the hardest of reads, the biggest book that he's trying to read right now, but Lima's not going to give that for free.
Got the Lord of the Rings Complete Edition.
That was pretty big. Basically a college textbook at this point.
Oh, quick little jump over top of the down air, and that's going to send Lima off stage. Gluto, definitely the one who's found a lot more success with both ledge trapping and edge guarding when he chooses to go for it. Lima, been an on-stage kind of gal this game.
It's this time that these backers also not finding its way. Gluto, once again, incredibly slippery through these platforms. If it's not one, it's two at the same time before he resets and gets that forward tilt.
I'm actually very surprised that Whip Twist didn't scoop Gluto up when he was sitting on that top platform, but he's going to be able to convert that F-tilt, then catch Lima as he comes back onto stage with the dash attack, and now, once again, up you go to the top platform.
And it's also, once again, a very similar situation that has played out for Gluto's first stock in the last 2 games. He cannot get the kill no matter what. We are already approaching that 2-minute mark here, too, so just working better into Gluto's game condition here.
And Gluto's win condition, it's one of the most clear of any at the top level. It is play back and then waft. And it works damn near every time. There's the waft.
Back air here, just waits, shield, waits out on the up tilt here too, while
This
Lima's
pressure.
back is against the wall.
And the scariest part about this is when Gluto is standing at that spot, like underneath platform with you stuck in the corner, and he's like throwing those bears, you can't like jump over him because he'll catch you every time. There really is no escape from that spot except to wait until after he's done throwing hitboxes.
I thought we were going to see another smash attack right there too. Not the up tilt attempt.
All right, gonna carry him across.
Okay. Into the back air. That was gorgeous too from Lima, but at 116.
The deficit is certainly there, and it's certainly unfortunate for Lima, but Bayonetta can absolutely bring this back if he gets just one critical hit at the right angle.
Doesn't even try to contest off the parry. Gets the scoop up after just spamming the down tilt on his shield.
Wow, Lima just throwing out these smash attacks with reckless abandon and is punished swiftly for it. A dash attack from Gluto. Both stocks this game taken the same way. The third very well might go down to the waft soon.
He's waiting for the opportunity. That's exactly what he's holding in his back pocket.
He has nothing but ill intentions.
You already know. Look at him just waiting and shield around his face, too.
You have a little smirk on Gluto's face in the player cam.
See another one. Give us another one. To catch him.
No. The up tilt doesn't connect. Would have been the game.
It's a down tilt. The fair string just resets on the platform. Just waiting patiently by the ledge. Rolls right into the lovely feet of Lima's back here.
Playing that same game that we were talking about earlier, just waiting on ledge, waiting for your opponent to give you the chance to react. Oh, does not do so successfully this time. Lima, though, still gonna fire back. Oh, no! No!
Oh, from the bike, though, too, the down air just so he can force his way into the waft. If he didn't dash so far back, I think that up tilt into the back air would have allowed him to shift back more after taking that stock, but still, Gluto gets the run back versus Lima, answers right back with the 3-0 himself.
But look,